And our report on superstar Rajnikant's legal troubles was interrupted by the BJP press conference. Let's once again get back and talk about the Madras High Court that's issued a notice to superstar Rajnikant on a civil suit that's been filed by a film financier who claims that the actor failed to act against his son-in-law's father, Kasturi Raja, who'd borrowed money in July 2012. The petitioner claims that he'd paid 65 lakh rupees in 2 installments to Kasturi Raja for the production of a Hindi film, Main Hoon Rajnikant. Dragging the superstar into the issue, the financier says that the actor was aware that Kasturi Raja was misusing his name while borrowing the sum, but had not acted against him. Last week, an FIR was lodged against Rajnikant's wife, Latha, for allegedly forging documents to obtain a court order about a dispute with a producer over selling of rights of the Tamil film Kochadiyan. Joining me now with more on the story is Srisa Reddy from Chennai. Also with us is Editor South T.S. Sudhir. Srisa, take us through the latest in what the petitioner claims that Rajnikant's name was misused. The actor was aware of it. What is the evidence? Is there evidence to suggest that the actor was aware that his name was being used for financing this film, Main Hoon Rajnikant?
Well, Gaurav, there is no official word from Rajnikant as of yet. We've been trying to speak to his public relation officer regarding what exactly is this, is there any statement from that? But no details on that front at this point in time. But yes, according to the petitioner, that Kasturi Raja had misused Rajnikant's name, and what the checks that he had given to the distributor in fact bounced. So, and apparently he had said he is Rajnikant's he used Rajnikant's name, so that is one of the reasons that why he procured that loan for 65 lakh rupees. But this particular name, that Rajnikant's name, by dragging into a lot of controversies and such issues, has actually disappointed a lot of Rajnikant fans.
Yes.
The fact that why should Rajnikant's name should be misused in such notes. And I'm not joined by one of Rajnikant's fans. So are you disappointed that Rajnikant's name has been dragged into such controversies? It's just not first thing, but a series of other controversies as well.
Yeah, I am very disappointed because there have been a lot of events since I think Kochadiyan. There's been a lot of legal issues. There are a lot of people who are, because he's a big name in the industry, there are people who are misusing his name without his, without him knowing it. So we are very disappointed, but I'm sure he's not affected by it in any way.
Right. So very clearly that, fans in Chennai, of course, because Rajnikant is a superstar, and anything to do with Rajnikant certainly disappoints the fans in Chennai.
Okay, let me also bring in T.S. Sudhir for more on this. T.S., Rajnikant's legal troubles seem to be mounting. This isn't the only case. There's another case on Kochadiyan that allegedly pulls in the name of his wife, in financial dealings and alleged forgery of documents. How does all of this add up, T.S.?
Well, Gaurav, make no mistake about it, Rajnikant is a huge brand, and anyone and everyone who gets to associate themselves with Rajnikant, the superstar, Rajnikant, the brand, obviously wants to benefit from that brand, from that aura that surrounds Rajnikant all the time, which is probably why the distributors and exhibitors who said that they incurred losses on Linga wanted him to actually partake with some of the losses, give them some part of the money, which he did. Also, the Kochadiyan fiasco, which has been going on for more than a year now, the latest being his wife, Latha Rajnikant, being dragged in a case in Bangalore and an FIR being lodged against her in a Bangalore police station. But in this particular case, there was also the case of a film called My Name is Rajnikant. So in that sense, Rajnikant had gone to the Madras High Court and sought some kind of a stay against the filmmaker, saying that his name cannot be misused, that Rajnikant is now a brand. Similarly, Kasturi Raja, whose son is married to Rajnikant's daughter, had in a sense probably told the financier that if he's not able to repay the loan, Rajnikant would do so on his behalf. So obviously Rajnikant has to be extremely wary of the manner in which his name is both being used as well as misused by people close to him, and that is something which is a huge lesson as far as this case is concerned.
Now, T.S., this is a legal case and the judiciary will look at evidence on documents, on papers. Is there evidence that Kasturi Raja is able to, the petitioner is able to produce that says that Rajnikant was aware his name was being used and that is why the money was given to his daughter's father-in-law?
Well, what we are given to understand is that there is no documentary evidence to suggest. So, in fact, the financier who is the petitioner, a person called Mukund Bothra, has actually told Rajnikant to distance himself from this entire case because there are lots of people who are actually misusing his name. So, in a sense, he has given some kind of a friendly warning through this petition in the Madras High Court to the superstar. The onus is now on Rajnikant to actually come out in the Madras High Court and probably put the facts on the table as to whether he had promised, even if it was verbal, to Kasturi Raja that he would take care of the loan in case Dhanush's father is not able to repay the loan.
Okay. Srisha Reddy and T.S. Sudhir keep tracking that story.